What's going on, guys? Eric Allen, owner of Top Rated MMA. For this show, I had the pleasure of speaking with Dylan Big Poppa Potter, who's the current heavyweight champion for Dominant FC. He's defending his title September 15th against Matt Kovacs at the Tacoma Dome. This was a great show. Check it out. Hey, dude, thanks for taking time out of your day to jump on a quick call with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Dude, you are the current Dominant FC heavyweight champion as of February of this year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Congratulations. That's awesome. You got your first title defense coming up in September at the Tacoma Dome, which is awesome, against Matt Kovacs. Are you still fighting on the 21st for Cage Sport too?
I'm not. Actually, I had some lingering injuries coming up that I hurt in practice again.
Okay.
And so I go get those looked at, and they're just bad enough that I have to pull out of that fight in July. So what would actually happen is my opponent pulled out, and they're trying to get me a new opponent, and I just, instead of re-signing, I decided to take a little extra time and recover, heal, and just put my health first, and rather than half-ass get healthy and go fight and re-injure it and just reoccurring over and over. So yeah, I'm taking time to get healthy right now and nice. Recover and get in shape.
Okay. Yeah, very good, very good. And you guys are both heavy hitters, and obviously your last 4 wins, they came all via submission. How do you see this fight playing out with Matt there?
I see it playing out, just about wherever I want it to. He's a very, very tough guy. Yeah. I don't have much bad things to say about him, but I think my striking is going to be too diverse for him. I think I'm going to, especially coming up from a lighter weight, and just the striking is so much more technical down there. I think I'm going to have a big speed advantage, a big just movement and footwork advantage. I think if it goes to the ground, I think people will be surprised with how my wrestling's been turning out. I didn't get a great chance to show it on the grappling match just a couple weeks ago. Like I said, that injury kept reoccurring and came back right in the beginning. Now I'm focusing on getting it healthy and getting it taken care of, and it should be great in September.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually still trying to work out plans, but I'm hoping that I can be there live to watch your guys' fight. So, how did you get the nickname Big Poppa? I always like to curious how you get that stuff.
So I had my daughter like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And when I had my daughter, I gained a bit of weight. I started out my career at 170 pounds. But at that time, I was about 15 years old, 16 years old. Kind of grew into 185 pound. Got a little lazy, went to 205. And then I had my daughter, gained a little bit of weight, got my dad bod going, or I like to call it a father figure. Yeah. And then I got that fight for heavyweight, last minute title fight, and it all just came into play. Just Big Poppa. I don't know. People started calling me it and kind of stuck.
Yeah. Matt's got I think he's got 31 fights where you've got 9. Do you think that a cage experience for him plays a factor in the fight at all, or are you feeling pretty comfortable either way?
I don't. One thing that I will say is I'm very comfortable when I get in the cage. I don't let nerves get to me. I'm super comfortable when I get in there. I feel like I've been doing it forever. The way when I look at him, so when I look at his fights, he has fought a lot of the same style of fighters. A lot of the guys he has fought are big, heavy dudes that will just stand in front of him and bang. Yeah. And I can't stand in front of him and bang. But I can also move. I can also, cut my angles. I can throw head kicks. I can throw a lot of things that these big heavyweights can't do. So I think that will be a problem for him.
Yeah. And then I always like to ask this question, but what got you started in MMA, made you decide that you wanted to go get in the cage and start throwing punches?
So I played all different sports growing up, and a lot of team sports, and, it was fun and all, but I was I kind of wanted to be the center of attention. Everything I did, I wanted to be I wanted to be the superstar of it. Yeah. So getting into kickboxing, MMA when I was like 13 years old, I was training with Brian, who I'm training with now, but eventually moved out and I started training with Dennis Hallman. And I don't know, we the way we trained when we went in there is a lot of the times we just went in there and we kind of fought. We sparred hard. We put MMA gloves on and we went at it. And I just loved it. fell in love with fighting. Like I said the other day in another podcast, it doesn't matter if I'm in front of 10,000 people or I'm in front of 10 people in a room. I just love to fight. That's my thing. I genuinely I love to get in there and I love to compete.
Yeah. And is it your wife? She's also a fighter, right?
Yeah, she is a fighter. She has 1 MMA fight and she has three kickboxing fights.
Okay.
So
that's awesome. Keeping it in the family.
Off, she was going to college and school and has been working really hard. But I think in the next month or two, we're gonna start looking for another fight for her, get her back in there.
Okay, that's awesome, man. Hey, well, do you care if we do some rapid fire questions real quick?
Yeah.
So if this fight happens, who wins, Cyborg or Nunes?
Cyborg.
Cyborg. And what's your favorite type of music, or do you have a favorite band?
Ooh, I don't have a favorite band. I like country.
Do you have a favorite fighter that you look up to?
Favorite fighter? Ooh, I like Cerrone.
And then outside of MMA, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to work on cars. I like to build stuff. I just like wrenching and building and getting creative. Awesome. That stuff.
Well, hey, I also want to give you the opportunity to give a shout out to coaches, sponsors, anyone else too that make sure they get on the video as well for you.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that I really want to thank. I want to thank my coach Brian Johnson with the Academy of Brian Johnson for letting me in and taking me in. So welcoming. And also I want to thank my girlfriend for allowing me to do this full time. You know, being really supportive for me. I also want to thank a couple sponsors. Thank Eric with Auto Bright Detailing in Yelm. Details cars, does a very, very good job. And also Jenny's Barnhouse in McKenna. Man, they got the best burger around. If you haven't tried it yet, you got to go try that.
I actually have a cool story with Brian Johnson. When we launched in 2012, I used to live in the Seattle area, and Brian Johnson's event was where Top Rated MMA actually launched. We had our first booth set up at his event way back in 2012, and so very appreciative of Brian and his team allowing us to set up out there. So yeah, Brian's a good dude. Dylan, thank you so much for your time, man. I'm excited to see you fight in September. It's going to be a war for sure, and man, I'm thank you for jumping on the show again real quick. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you having me on, man.
All right, have a good day. Thank you so much for checking out the show today. I really appreciate it. Please like our videos, share our videos, subscribe to our channels. All the support helps us be able to support other people in Hire Heroes USA and also the fighter sponsorship program from Fightbook MMA. Thank you again. Have an awesome day.